So what do you call an Eastern European that lies about his money?
Uh, I don't know.
A fraudulent check.
You are so odd. You're more like a game show host. You are so odd.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And that's what I got in the mail.
All right. All right. How did this happen?
So first of all, like this grift, they committed to it. It's certified mail. They paid $9.85 to send this to me.
What?
So right here, Exhibit A is a check, a cashier's check for 1900.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you know it
Yeah.
says official check there, so you know
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, it
If
says
it says
official.
if it says, although I was really committed to it and hoping it was, but like I never in my life have seen an official check that said official check on it. I don't think.
Yeah, good point. I guess I haven't seen a check in a long time.
Yeah, right.
Huh.
So it's for like this I may or may not have signed up for it, just something on the internet and I clicked on and it probably seemed sketchy, so I left it and I didn't think
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
But all right. So it says
Huh.
survey assignment number one. You have received a check payment of $1,940 in this package. Kindly complete your store/product survey assignment as stated below. So I gotta go, so 400 is my commission.
Uh-huh.
And then with the rest, I gotta go to one of several stores and get an Apple gift card worth 500, a Sephora gift card worth 500, and a Nordstrom gift card worth 500.
Okay.
And then I'm supposed to fill out this like I don't know. It's like an assessment thing. It's like a secret shopper thing.
Okay.
You're supposed to check out like how they handle the store, what the display looks like, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you take it home, you scratch off the numbers, and you take a picture of it and you email it to them or text it to them. And then they give you an extra assignment. And not only that, but they pay you $2,000 a month salary. And you can make as much money as depending on how many assignments you want to do.
Yeah. Huh.
And I really wanted to believe in this so bad. Like
Yeah.
I knew it was fish. I knew there was something sketchy about it, but like I couldn't figure out what it was. So I was just like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna grift them back then. It's like, what are they gonna? I don't have any money to take. So
Yeah.
like, how are
Yeah,
they?
that's true.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna do the job and take the 400 out, so they can't take nothing back. But then, luckily, I have grounded people in my life.
Yeah.
Talked to my roommates about it, and like, it's like just probably not, but like probably don't do it. And I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna do it anyways, though. And then I did some research and I found out what the scam was. So like it's a fake check. Like they make it look super real, but like fake, it's real enough for the bank to accept. But they don't figure out that it's fake for like 2 or 3 weeks. And
So you're
so
spending your money on the
yeah,
gift
me
card.
yeah, meanwhile, well like they probably do I don't know what they would do with the gift cards or whatever. They would probably be like my money is in the cash. But
Yeah.
like that would have been spent in however many times I did this grift before the bank figured out that the checks were fraudulent.
Right. Then they pull the money.
Well, I would have been on the line for that, all that money.
Yeah. You're left holding the bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's a great idea. We need to start doing this.
I know. There are so it's an industry, dude. Like there are so many different grifts and like I think I'm just the type that like they attract. 'Cause I'm a
Me
dreamer,
too.
man. Like
Yeah,
I'm a
like,
dreamer. I want to believe in like I
oh
want to
yeah.
believe in miracles. So
Yeah, me
like
too.
I've been almost grifted so many times.
You're just a rube
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. I'm a fucking fish.
Just an easy mark.
Yeah. Well, when I was something similar to that. Like when I was on the road, I was in St. Louis getting ready to go to California and I was selling Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
And like I wrote the ad up super magical, like because it was, and maybe it sounded like a grift the way I did it, but it's like, yeah, we've been on this journey. I gotta sell it and go take care of a sick relative. Just need to
Yeah.
get rid of it, want it to go to a good home. Like, and that was honest and genuine.
Yeah.
But like I attracted and I figured it out because like three entities hit me with the same grift. They're like, oh, van is perfect. I don't even need to see it,
Mm.
but I can't pick it up myself. So I'm gonna send you more money than you're asking for. And then with the extra money, I want you to pay the driver when they come.
Okay.
Like the driver will come pick it up, and then
Right.
like I'll pay the driver the money for them, and like I'll keep the money for the van. But it would have been, and I hadn't figured it out until this one happened, but like probably in the same vein. However,
Yeah.
like it just comes back, we'll send you a check and it's fraudulent. But like
Right.
three people tried to do it to me. And one of them, and man, like it really takes a sick individual to like make up something like this. But like I thought it made me, and I was attached to the dream too, because like I thought Tinkerbell was going to such a good home for this. Because the
Yeah.
guy calls with this grift and says like he's got this, he's in Texas somewhere, and he's got this program where like they drive around, camper vans and shit for homeless people so they have places to stay. And I'm just like, oh, that's so fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And then I told him my story. And I don't know, maybe I made him feel bad because, like, I
He's
called
like,
him.
oh, never mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, shit.
The
Not sure.
drifter grew a heart.
Yeah, yeah. It's the anti grift. See, love
Hmm.
wins. Love wins. Like, I
You are
made
the
him.
anti-grifter, dude. You're the anti-grift. Maybe you're not the target. Maybe they're the target and you don't realize it.
Yeah. Like, maybe they're supposed to learn.
Yeah, maybe you're the tool of inspiration for them instead of the other way around.
Yeah. But dude, that's happened to so many people. That happened to my roommate Eric, but like actually he got the money back, but like it happened with him. He was selling a kayak in like Seattle.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Man, there's sharks out there, dude.
Yeah.
I
And
just
then
live in a bubble.
oh, you got to get out of it, man.
I gotta get out of my bubble.
Yeah.
Is that what we need to do, John? Do we need to put together a task force to
I
start
think so.
catching grifters?
Yeah, yeah. We'll be the Chris Hansen of internet
Yeah,
scammers. We'll just take a seat.
we're gonna be so broke.
Oh, dude, way back in
We will fall actually for everyone.
yeah, absolutely. It's like, oh, but this one's legit though.
Like, I don't know. I think there's something to this. This could be a good
Oh,
deal.
I, dude, I pissed one of those guys off on the phone once. It was great. It was back in early COVID, like 2020, January or whatever, February, something like that. I was out in California and I got this call. Dude said I won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
millions of dollars.
Yeah.
All I gotta fucking do is, while I'm on the phone with him, get down to the nearest Walmart or somewhere with the MoneyGram and send send them however much money, just the fees and stuff. They
Yeah.
got millions of dollars, but like we can't cover like the 200.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. But I kept this dude on the line. I pretended like I was playing along, but I was stalling him out because because I couldn't call him back. I had to stay on the phone with him. He had to
Right.
make sure that I did it. So like I'd be on the phone when it went through.
Mm.
So I was just like, okay, well, it's going to take me a long time to get ready.
What are
And
you
it's
up
a
to
and it's a
today,
long
man?
drive, right? It's like, are you doing it? And like he's just getting pissed and pissed, and it's like I finally made him hang up. He's like, okay, like, but oh no, here's the best part. Like he threatened me with legal action for fucking with him.
Oh, awesome. I love that.
Yeah, he said he was with like Homeland Security,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
first,
okay.
yeah, that's a great one. Yeah, that's the perfect agency. And like I would go to prison if I was fucking with them.
Wow.
Like
That takes some balls to do that shit.
yeah, it really does. But I had them on the line for like an hour and 20. It was amazing.
Those people piss me off. Like the people that call like grandparents and stuff, and they say,
Hmm.
well, your grandkid is in France. He's in jail in France, and the only way to let him out, we need 2 grand to bail him out.
Oh, I know.
It's like, oh God, it's so predatory.
Yeah, and the
I'm,
grifts are really generational like that too. It's like our
hmm
generation, we hear that like, oh yeah, fuck you. But like when that's
Yeah,
you're not privy to it, I mean,
yeah.
just like the other ones. There was one, my friend, it was like the decal sticker scam. It's like, and I almost did this one too. Luckily, I just didn't fall through. My brain went another direction. But you advertise something, you get a sticker to put on the side of your car, you advertise whatever,
Oh yeah,
and you get paid to drive around with the advertisement.
yeah.
So this grift is they'll send you the money, they'll send you your commission plus the money for the stickers, and then you got to go to the sticker guy and give him
Yeah.
the money for the stickers. It's a three-way one, it's a triangle. It's like go give the money to the sticker guy over here, and then like, and you get the stickers.
Yeah.
You get the stickers, but like again, like the check comes back fraudulent, and then
Right.
you're on the hook for all the money.
Damn. I want to get involved in one of these.
What can we do? We got to come up with a new one.
I want to attempt it to get grifted.
Mm.
I want to see if I can out grift a grifter.
You just gotta like you gotta walk around all like doe-eyed, like a sap. I
Yeah,
don't
I gotta
know.
be a sap. I
You
am a
gotta be
sap.
just be open. Just be an open dreamer.
That's
And like
true.
people and like the sharks will come. Like they will smell the blood.
It would be funny to like just make it just so complicated for them to do it. Like sending you a check. Well, I don't have a bank. I don't
Yeah,
bank
yeah.
at a bank.
Yeah, and just make it super difficult. Just be like I don't get it. Explain it to
Like,
me one more
I
time.
don't understand this. You're gonna give
Yeah.
me 2 grand? Okay,
Yeah, and I
I'm
didn't even
in.
get right. You just got yeah, we got to get
Can you Venmo me?
oh,
Hmm.
it used to be so simple. I remember walking downtown and like well like it would always happen, but like you remember old Mabel?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is this like old black lady, but like she'll walk around downtown Sir Ben's or something and like
Mm-hmm.
just hit the oh, I'm so cold, I'm so tired. Like you got
I don't
anything?
remember
It's
that.
like, oh, she'd do it every now and again. But like my favorite grift,
Oh,
non-specific to any grifter, was the short on bus fare
yeah,
or
yeah,
on
yeah,
Greyhound fare. It's
yeah.
like, man,
I still hear that a lot.
do you?
Yeah, I still hear that
I
bus fare.
know this is gonna sound like a story, man, but
Yeah,
oh man, the day I've had, like
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
$12.87 short of my bus ride back to St. Paul, and I'm stuck here with nowhere to go.
Yeah, just
Usually,
12
this is
bucks.
usually outside the casino.
Yeah, the casino. Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was a good
I've
one.
I've gotten that many times walking
Yeah.
past. Excuse me, do you have $4? I'm like, it's such a specific.
Yes, it's that's the beauty of the grift. It's so
Yeah,
specific. It can't. It has to be real.
yeah. It can't be a lie. He knows the exact amount.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What liar would ever think about it before he
Yeah,
did it?
but isn't that like the thing with lies? Like you can tell a lie if it has too many details.
Yeah, yeah. Very specific. It's like, yeah, it was 63 degrees. They were playing merengue on the
Yeah.
speakers. I had grouper.
Yeah, exactly. I remember it all.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember being a kid. Maybe I'm a sociopath because I'm a good liar, dude.
Yeah.
I was a good liar as a kid. Maybe not so much
What
now.
what was your best lie? What was your best grift?
Well, I don't remember a specific one, but I remember thinking, okay, I'm going to I'm going to purposely lie to get caught so that I
T-
can throw off my parents when I tell real lies.
oh, wow.
I played
That
like 4D chess with lies.
yeah, man, you might be.
Yeah, I know. That's nuts.
That's man, that's psychotic.
But I
That's
remember,
awesome
I
though.
remember specifically thinking that when I was getting older and in high school and growing up, and like I would want to sneak out and actually go to parties, but I didn't
Yeah.
want to be. So there were times when I would like purposely get caught on small lies so that they had my lying pattern down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
I
big deal.
never, I know, yeah, that's amazing.
That's
I never
insane.
went, I never like set any lies, but like, I wouldn't, I think my semi-sociopathic pathic tendency, like, I wouldn't disabuse people of things that like, that would get me into trouble. And that's
Right.
just like smart, I think.
Yeah, that's survival.
Yeah, that's survival. It's like, why would I, yeah, like, why would I, oh, like the greatest one was like, when people wouldn't think that I was listening or like talking in front of me or saying things that I shouldn't hear. And it'd be like, because I don't know, I'd look out the window in the car or whatever, but I'm listening to everything and I'm picking it
Yeah.
up. And it was like, did you hear that? It's like, he ain't listening. Like, what? See? And then they just go on talk. It's just like, I played dumb.
Ah, yeah, the pretend you're sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, I used to do that. I used to do that to my dad when I was young.
Yeah, I did
Like,
too. I'd pretend I was sleeping.
yeah, he'd time to like I'd fall this it'd be time for him to drop me off at home and like my mom's
Mhm.
house was like 3 flights of stairs up the back. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm tired now.
Yeah,
I'm
carry me
sleeping. Right.
up. Why do people do that? Why that is like a common thing with kids, like to pretend you're asleep when your folks come in or something. I wonder what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I wonder if that's like some kind of survival, some kind of evolutionary survival thing, like maybe it come from like being in the caves. If you hear something, you pretend you're asleep first to see what it
Hmm.
is, or I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a crazy theory to equate it all the way back, but
Yeah. Yeah.
that is how I guess that's where my mind is all the time now.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just it still could go way back, but like maybe you just can't maybe we just want that like touch or whatever or something.
Hmm.
Like I can't ask for it. Like a
Mm,
child doesn't know how to ask to be nurtured, but like I'll do things
yeah,
to
that's
be
a good
like
point.
everybody learns how to ride a bike in one pretty much in one sitting. But
Yeah.
like I would like always ask my dad to come pick me up and teach me how to ride. But like I just didn't know how to like I'm like 4, I'm like 5 or something, or 6 or
Right.
whatever. It's like I don't know how to say like I just know I need an excuse for you to spend time with me.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that's what I'm trying to ask for, but like my brain hasn't I don't have an adult brain. Like
Yeah, but
I
even
wasn't
adults don't know.
yeah,
Even adults can't ask for it.
yeah. Like I'm sorry I wasn't 38 when I was 5.
Hell, I still can't ask for what I
Yeah.
need. If I want like some kind of attention or something, it's
Oh
still
yeah.
like,
Yeah. I want you to know like I want you to know I want you to know what I need without me telling you. I want to be
yeah, I
like a
know, I
woman
get
about
that.
it.
Even with like the dating
Yeah.
rooms and everything, God, trying to navigate people's needs is, why do
Mm-hmm.
we need this?
Right. I want you to want to do the dishes.
Yeah, it's not about the dishes.
Yeah. It's like, why would I want to do dishes? That's such a great scene. I love the breakup.
Yeah, why would I want to do the
Do
dishes?
dishes.
It's so true though.
Yeah, it's like, fine, I'll do the dishes. It's like, oh, I don't want you to do the dishes like that. I want you to want to do the dishes with me.
It is definitely
Yeah.
like a logic brain versus emotion brain thing, which just, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
I always thought maybe I
Yeah.
was always in touch more with the
Yeah.
emotional side of myself. Like I would always try and access that because when you write, as you know, you want to like access all sorts of emotions and human character and
Yeah.
human characteristics and psyche and all that stuff. But in the dating world, I've noticed I approach everything logically, and it's not the way to do it.
No, because love isn't logical at all. Like
No,
it makes no sense to care about another person more than yourself.
no, it's
But it feels yeah.
countersensical. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but it feels so damn good. And it's like, shit, is that what it's all about?
I guess.
Uh,
I don't
Oh
know.
man, speaking of logic and emotion, like I watched I watched a documentary the other day, man, and like man, it shook me.
What documentary?
Well, it's about something it was super important to me as a kid, and like I had this idea about who this person was, and now I don't know, but I should have all along. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin might be a racist.
Oh, newsflash.
Yeah, it fucking it
Hot
like
take alert. Hot take
no.
alert.
No. And like this, so like this, I just stumbled across the Stone Cold documentary, and it was, I mean, it was pretty biased. Like it was, it was a pretty inflammatory. It was meant to attack, I guess, but like it all makes sense. Like it's like accusations of like domestic abuse and being an alcoholic and
Mm.
like being a racist and like saying racist shit and like, I mean, it makes it it doesn't not make sense. Like I wanted Stone like I love Stone Cold Steve Austin growing up, but like if you told me that about that guy and I saw him, it's like yeah, probably right. It's like I would believe that. He
Yeah.
yeah, he's an
Yeah.
anti-hero. Like he's not a racist or a woman beater he stands up for rights in a badass way, in a drunken way in his
Yeah.
character on WWE. But like yeah, probably, man, right?
The real Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Oh man. You're gonna tell me that somebody that goes by the Texas rattlesnake might have a couple of opinions that don't
Yeah, that's so out of character for him. Like a like a beer swigging like meathead.
Mhm.
Just like I don't know if he does roids. I'm not gonna put that evil on him, but like he's an intense fucking guy. I can imagine what it's. I can imagine he's not fun to be around when he gets angry.
Yeah. Who's next? Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Oh, no way, man. That's my. Yeah, right. But yeah, that shook me for a little bit, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense though.
Was there
Like, damn it.
anything specific on the documentary that popped up that was like overtly racist, or was it just like you're starting to suspect, be like, wait a second,
Um,
this guy might be a product of his place in time.
yeah. See, see, like I don't recall specifically anything that he said racially or something. Maybe it was, or like it definitely wasn't on like camera or recorded. It may
Right.
be like, yeah, he said this or he said that. Um, but there was the only the only borderline one that made me question it was kind of like him not kind of paying attention or like
Mhm.
to the younger black wrestlers and stuff like that and like
Oh, okay.
yeah like sticks to
Hmm.
his own like but like yeah of course you stick to who you've been with. He's an old school wrestler, like that makes
Yeah.
he's been working with the same dudes for like 20 years. You have your people.
I
And
mean, the entertainment industry in general is kind of racist by nature.
yeah, well,
I think. I mean,
go
like,
on that a little more.
well, and maybe I'm completely missing the mark, but I think like the idea of like movies and entertainment and television and stuff, when you have an industry that is based on using like stereotypes and archetypes of people, you kind of keep everybody in a category. Like
Yeah,
you're not going to have like a black wrestler who is also like a cowboy. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
even if that's what they wanted to do, it wouldn't fit that archetype or stereotype. And
yeah,
the industry would stamp that out immediately.
yeah, like and that's like the Eddie of it because
Mhm.
obviously you can be a black cowboy if you want to, but
100%.
like
And
yeah,
and ironically, that would probably be like a huge hit because of
yeah,
juxtaposition and stereotypes.
yeah,
I don't know. And I could be wrong there. It's just like even like movies, like the there's always like the classic thing of like putting a black guy in a dress because it goes against the hyper masculinity in the black community. And
Yeah.
then there's like layers of that to where, and then you get to now where you're like Disney, where you're going the complete opposite direction, where it's almost overtly racist because they're putting people in roles simply because of their race,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Almost. Yeah. And like in a reverse way, because it's not like it's almost over representation.
Yeah.
It's like
The pendulum
you're,
swings the other way,
yeah.
and then it's noticeable on that end too. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if there's an answer to it or not.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe there doesn't need to be, but it's just
No, I think it
kind of
just,
the nature of entertainment.
yeah, I think it's centering because there's more knowledge, there's more information, we're more aware of things now. And like we can just, I don't know, we see it, it's out in the open.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just everything overcompensates. Like the pendulum swings and
Right.
it's got to go way left and then it's got to go way right. And then it's
And
it's
good.
going to go less left and it's going to go less right. And then,
Shake shit up, man. Why
yeah,
not? I don't care. It's good to see roles that were dominated. Like I went and watched I was watching Lawrence of Arabia, the
yeah,
original Lawrence of Arabia from like 1968. And I got in, you know, because I've been studying Lawrence, T.E. Lawrence a lot in my Middle Eastern Studies class, and I've been wanting to write like a thesis on him, and because it's just such an interesting person, a human, anyways, and the whole history is crazy. But in the movie, we put it on. I'm like, all right. I'm like, this movie's going to be a product of its time for sure. And
yeah.
dude, it is like the guy that played Obi-Wan Kenobi. What the hell is his Alec Guinness? The original
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is in it, who plays like Faisal. He plays a Middle Eastern guy, an Arabian guy. Definitely
Yeah.
brown face.
Oh
Definitely the
man.
whole overt thing. But it's like, it's 1968. Like, I'm not excusing it, but it's you
Yeah.
can explain it. To be
Yeah,
like
because
pissed off and shocked about it is kind of nuts. It's kind of like, what are you talking about? Of course he's gonna wear brown face.
yeah, it can be more like, man, that's the best that's the best you guys could do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess so, because like at a certain point it is. It's
Well,
like
it's like I guess because it's an industry, dude. They're trying to sell tickets, and people know Alec Guinness because he's been in it.
yeah,
Now
it's
you could extend an olive branch and say, well, hey, you know, it was cool because they did hire a lot of Middle Eastern actors for
yeah,
extras, for background, for people. Like it
yeah,
opened the door for people to start getting that on their resume.
yeah. There was just no leading man of that specific ethnicity
Yeah, because they
at
were
that
definitely
time.
gatekeeping that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You
They
know,
had
so,
then they're like, oh shit, man, we got to make Arabian movies.
yeah.
We need some Arabs.
Yeah, we can't afford it. We can't. Yeah, it all came down to cost. Dude, they're
Yeah,
evil. It's just evil capitalists everywhere. It's all it is.
yeah. Oh man, why are the most unremarkable people running the world?
That's what I'm saying. Like the guy that got caught using the N word when the NBA team owner,
Oh yeah, the Clippers.
the Clippers owner. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, okay, dude, you own an
yeah,
NBA team.
yeah. I know what the hell? Like it's just yeah, they're just like products and mules.
It's exactly what it is. It always has
Yeah.
been, it always will be. Entertainment is
I
racist
s-
to the core.
did you watch that whole series or any of it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, they made a series about it.
About the Clippers?
Yeah, yeah. About the whole thing and how like his girlfriend was setting him up and shit like that.
No way,
Yeah,
really?
because his girlfriend was the one who recorded him.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, I forgot who was playing it. Like I didn't finish it. I only watched a couple
Oh
episodes,
wow, that'd be
but I
interesting.
was excited about it when it first came on.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
just so funny to me. It's like, duh. Of course it is. They're rich, elite, rich sociopaths climbing the top. They don't give a shit about race
Mm-mm.
or they don't care about
Mm-mm.
anything.
Mm-mm.
They care about money.
Right, yeah. They're indiscriminate about that. Yeah. I'll exploit anybody. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so in a sense, maybe Stone Cold was exploited too. You know, who knows? Maybe he's got like Ibram X. Kendi books on his bookshelf at home, and he's studying
Could
like
be.
DEI and the
Yeah.
diversity inclusion, and even if
Yeah.
that could be a grift too. Who knows? Race, it's all a grift. Everything's a
Yeah.
grift, dude.
Yeah. But like I also saw him stand up for a black valet that was getting bullied by his boss on Punk'd back in the day.
Holy shit, I remember that. The
Do
Ashton
you?
Kutcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. So maybe there it is, one instance of standing up for a young black valet.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, he's definitely not racist.
Yeah, and then
But maybe it was like, oh, I hate these N-words more just as much as the next guy, but you're being a little rough. He doesn't deserve that.
yeah, or
Maybe that's what he's
afterwards-
thinking in his head.
Yeah, or afterwards on the phone, he's like, "Yeah, I just helped this N-word out." Who knows, dude?
Yeah, right.
Who knows?
I
what
f-
these people think?
right. No, I felt bad for him. His mama's probably on crack, and he's probably got 5 kids at home. He needs this job.
Oh
Poor
yeah,
guy.
and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, because Stone Cold said so.
God dang, dude.
All
Well,
you
hell,
need-
even the Rock was kind of racist towards what the hell wasn't he? Didn't he say a bunch of shit about Italians or something on? He said some
In-
racist shit
in
too.
real
No,
life?
he did the Asian accent, the Chinese accent.
Oh, like as Dwayne Johnson in real life, or as like The Rock in the ring?
As the Rock has his character, but he was did the crazy racist Asian.
Dude, oh yeah, I remember that bit. Like WWF was wild in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, the Attitude
Like-
Era was the best era.
Yeah, like the Nation of Domination versus DX.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that-
hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude, DX went straight blackface.
Unbelievable.
Blackface and afro wigs.
God,
It was
damn.
fucking great. But it wasn't. Yeah, it was racist as fuck, but it wasn't racist at the same time. It's just like, I don't know, like they're almost like, as like when I was a kid, like we had all different kinds of races in the projects.
Yeah,
And if we talk about each other's race, or like we're gonna go fight the Hmong, like we're not fighting them because they're Hmong. That's just
Right.
like the other group of kids that we're gonna rumble with.
right.
And-
So what do you think is racist then? It's the impact. Its impact is the negative of racism, right? Or I don't know.
in-
I mean, is it because people put people in stereotypes. It's just kind of a human nature thing.
Yeah, it's like at the core of it, it's observation.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. It's hard to the feeling behind it or whatever. Just like your intention and what you do with it.
Yeah, intention, impact, how people are feeling from it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And it's just, yeah, your intention. Because it's like, even if a joke should never have the intention to harm. That's the opposite of it. Like
Yeah, you don't
that's
want to punch down.
that's using the magic. That's bad magic right there.
Yeah.
Because being able to make somebody laugh, that's a magic spell.
Yeah.
Like you're controlling their mood with these words. And like I know what I'm gonna say to make you laugh. Or like I know what I can make all these people laugh at your expense. And that's bad magic. Unless
right.
unless you're in on it. Like unless it's like what do they call it? In grouping or whatever, or like
Oh, that sounds familiar. In grouping.
yeah, where it's like it's appropriate within a certain group of people because you all have the same agreement.
Oh,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
the
like
social contract between
so,
you. Yeah.
yeah. So like you're not offended when I say fuck you or I like it's like
Yeah.
or like call you a bitch or whatever or like
Right.
or say something I know or do something that I know irritates you. Like if I touch your button on purpose.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not because I stay away from I know what buttons to not press. You know,
Yeah.
mostly by growing up and trial and error. It's like, okay, ooh,
Yeah.
he got too mad for that one.
Right.
But
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's just
But
be
like-
friends. Yeah.
yeah. But like you have to know that you can't always do that to you can't do that to strangers. Like you can't punch a stranger on the arm and say, hey, what's up, you bitch? Like
Right.
because like that guy might not know, or like that guy might have grown up in a village that them's fighting words.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, and even that contract
Or-
too is like,
Or like maybe like big fat Percy Elliott in fourth grade used to punch him and call him a bitch. And so like when I do that to you, that triggers something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's harmful.
Yeah.
That's the
But
impact.
yeah. But back to the racist thing. It's just like I would never like yeah, you don't make racist jokes to strangers or whatever. Or like if you're unless you're in the stand up or whatever, unless it's part of
Yeah,
the art
right.
or whatever, but it's still it's never to hurt. It's commentary.
But even like stand up is like you go to a stand up club. It's not like a stand up comedian's going to be out on the street saying shit like that.
Yeah, right.
It's in like a space where things are acknowledged that these are safe. This is like a space I'm going to say shit,
Yeah.
you know? Same with friends. Like you don't say, I don't know, like I can make fun of my brother for all sorts of stuff, but I wouldn't say some of the shit I say to him in front of my parents.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's like, have you ever seen, did you ever watch The Rat Pack? The HBO movie with Don Cheadle and Ray Liotta. Uh,
No, I never watched it.
man, it's awesome about Frank Sinatra and Sammy
Hmm.
Davis Jr. and all and Dino. It just the whole Rat Pack. It's awesome. But there's a really great couple of scenes in there because it kind of speaks to that as like in grouping what you're comfortable with, and then you put it in like the '60s where this civil rights movement was huge, '50s and '60s,
Yeah.
and like Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra are such good friends. Best, they're in each other's weddings, all these things. They're really close and they really do love each other. And there are moments of like they'll make kind of racial jokes a little bit, but they take it
Yeah.
really far with Sammy Davis Jr. sometimes. And like
Yeah.
on stage, and you can see him laughing, and then he turns around, you can see his face just like, Jesus Christ, enough with the black jokes.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
back into it. So it's like there is like comfort and
No.
safety, but then there is also like the power dynamics because it's
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra, so you can't actually get mad at him.
Right. Yeah. He's the chairman of the board.
He's the chairman.
Yeah. And also, like I'm sure Sammy Davis and like I've heard others like maybe Nat King Cole or something like that but he was very like vocal and assertive in making sure that they were treated right and like were able to have the same accommodations or like he wasn't
Uh-huh.
going on and stuff like that.
Oh, and
So it's
and
like
yeah, and like Frank Sinatra was very much like if Sammy Davis Jr. wasn't allowed to play at a club with him, he wouldn't play it either. Like
yeah.
so
So that's
there's
the
legit friendship.
yeah, but that's also a power dynamic
Yeah,
because it's like, well, you got me in here, so I can give you a little more leeway.
yeah,
You know
I
what I
get
mean? It's like I can, but like then you get to the edge of it. I've
yeah,
been in that
agreed.
several times. It's like, oh man, I let you guys
Yeah,
get too
dude.
comfortable.
Yeah, right,
Like
right,
I don't know how to back this out now. Like I'm,
right. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
and some people want to push the edge because it shows that they're accepted. Like
yeah,
if you're invited to the cookout, you're like, that's like a
yeah,
badge of honor for people.
yeah. Dude, for one night and one night only, I traded the N word for an F word with a gay dude.
That's insane.
His name was Big Gay Dan.
Okay.
That's not something that's what people call him. Like it's even like
Yeah, big Dan.
ac even down to initials.
Right. But does that bother you, you
BGD.
think, or no?
Ah, it's hard to say because
Yeah.
it was such an identity before like I met him. It's
Right.
like it's not somebody I grew up with. It's just somebody that I met through like different circles of friends. Like we
Right.
just convolged in a Venn diagram. But I mean, he owns it. Like it fits, I
Right on.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right on. There's a sense and like pride there. You're like, yeah.
Yeah. I've never really I've never really minded when I've been called Black John because
Yeah.
it's been in the right context, I guess.
Right, right.
But it's like, but also like, there's also a limit. It's like we don't have to do the bit all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It
Yeah, yeah,
you're not a cartoon.
right. No, yeah, it's like I get it. It's funny because you'd be sifting through a bunch of shit a bunch of people all day. It's like, hey, you
Hmm.
seen John? Which John? Oh, tall John, or John that wears hoodies or
Yeah.
whatever. It's like, yeah, Black John. Oh yeah, because we're in Duluth, Minnesota.
Well, yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, oh yeah, for sure. but it's rampant there because
Yeah.
there's an Asian John too. He just goes by AJ.
Hmm. That's not fair.
Yeah. Um,
That worked out too well for him.
yeah. And then there's Asian Tom, of course.
Asian
You know
Tom.
Asian Tom?
I don't know.
No. Well, anyways, like, yeah, that's just it's just that. It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
We're letting you white people get away with too much.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my neighborhood grew up with, there was a Black Adam and then Adam,
Yeah.
me. And like that was
Yeah.
definitely something, and I never felt comfortable saying that to him because I was the other Adam. So I always
Yeah.
felt, hey, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that
Make
as
sure I
weird.
said his name a little bit more often.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Adam, just Adam.
But he was, I mean, we were friends. We were good friends, but
Mhm.
it was a thing, and I just remember it. But that's also, you grow up in a white neighborhood and you're the one black family, then it's like, I don't know, you're kind of singled
Yeah.
out. Maybe you feel outnumbered. I don't know.
Dude,
You allow more shit to come your way to be accepted. I don't know.
dude, funniest and meanest thing. It's like it's terrible, but it is what it is. It's somewhere rooted in love. But like we've got a Nick in our group, and for for the longest time he's been Fat Nick.
Ah.
But there's no other Nick. Like there's no there's no other reason. There's no need to clarify.
All right, I
Even,
love that actually.
yeah, even after he lost weight, started working out and stuff. It's like, I mean, like there's certain like you'll always be Fat Nick. Certain people
Damn,
call
that's
it, but
funny.
like yeah, but it's wild, and it's like that's kids are wild, man.
Kids are mean as shit.
Yeah,
They're
and
mean as
some
hell.
and some of us take a while to grow up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
working on it.
yeah. But it's in love. I mean, we all got it. But still, like we can't just leave it at that to say like, oh, you shouldn't have taken it that way because all of
Yeah.
us took it in stride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not fair
Yeah.
to dictate how people
Yeah.
react.
Like
Because
I got made fun of for being a half breed all the time.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd said that before, and so I'm sure that like that's like being in both worlds.
Yeah, never really apart. Like a novelty to the white world and just like
Right,
not quite black enough for the black world.
right. Yeah, geez,
And
that's
you try
interesting.
and be either one and then you make yourself into like a caricature almost.
Yeah, you try to lean into it at certain times.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. I had a lot of different identities, wore a lot of hats.
Yeah, I guess I can relate to that in certain senses. Obviously not the racial sense, because I'm about as white as the driven snow out there, but like when
Oh,
I go back home to visit, I definitely try and play up more of like the accent a little bit. Like I try to fit in more with like my brother and cousins of
oh yeah,
yeah, I hunt. I like to hunt, shit like
yeah.
that. Or
You
I
get the
don't know.
vertigo.
Yeah, I try to be, yeah, exactly. And then when I'm out here, then it's more like, well, I'm author Adam here in Duluth. Like I have to like lean into more of how you lean into how you think people see you kind of.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And so I could only guess that maybe that could lend itself to like race too, or just identity. It's just
Yeah,
identity.
yeah. Identity in general. Like I just I just graduated from an identity, I think.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I had a rebirthing or whatever. It was just like that was like the final like I don't know. I feel like in Mortal Kombat when you're playing against a computer, it's like the final stage is you versus you, the mirror match or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. The shadow self.
Yeah, yeah. But it was like the final version of myself that wasn't like it was well formed and not based on anybody else's, but it was
Yeah.
just like to the extremes of everything I wanted. So like it's let me see if I can explain it. So like I mean prior to that, like I would lose myself into roles and relationships trying to fit into different worlds. But
Mm.
this world was all of one that I created. Like the little pieces, like the phoenix burns down, rises again. Like you keep little pieces of that person that you were. It's like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you were trying to be something, but like you were trying to be it because it resonated with you, but you were just becoming an archetype of that. You didn't know what to do, so you were just following along, just pretending almost. But like little bits and pieces of that stick with you.
Yeah.
And so like this last one, just like I don't know, extremes of me. Like the I don't know, just like the eccentricity. It's just like
Uh,
almost to the extreme of me. It's just like I know if you're with I don't know, like maybe like a weirdness like just being overtly and extra weird, but it's like still myself, but
yeah.
like I wouldn't call myself a character of myself over like the past 3 years, but it was just like yeah, leading into it. I kind of got to let everything go and I see what I wanted now. Just like I don't know, like the hair
Yeah. I noticed you finally
example.
cut that hair off.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks good, man.
Thank you, thank you. And it was just like a thing, like I had to like love myself as that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because I mean, for the longest, I didn't feel good unless my head was shaved. Like if it was
Mm,
stubbly,
mm.
somebody wanted to feel it, and it's like, oh shit, it's like I'm not. Or like you can tell too much that I'm balding,
Oh,
and it's
sure.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
see what you
like,
mean now.
yeah. I mean, like my looks and image, like that was just a validator for me. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, like whatever. Um, But then I let that go, and then I went to the extremes of that, and I found way, and I liked myself as that. I loved it, but like, yeah, I don't have to be that.
No, you don't have to be
Like,
that. There's
yeah,
different
like,
chapters.
yeah, I'm not. I don't have to wear a bandana every day, but like for
Right.
a long time, probably about 4 or 5 years, it was like that was me. Like the first time I put on a bandana, it was like I had bought it for I bought it as a COVID mask just
Yeah.
because I wanted to like it's just like a fuck you because I knew it didn't work, but like they started
Right.
making us put masks back on. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, if this is cool, all right, I'm just there.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
Whatever
one.
the government says.
Yeah. And then I spent a week in this nature retreat in Minnesota and like I had moved it up just to stop the sweat, but
Yeah.
it just felt right. Like it just felt like it was a part of me. And it's just like as it became on, it's like I'd never leave. I'd never, I mean, asleep and shit, but like
Yeah.
I'd never take it off. And yeah, I don't know. It was just, it was almost like a yarmulke of my
Dude,
own kind of religion. But now I can like, I can wear it if I want to. And like,
your era.
I don't feel like I'm something other than I'm not.
No, and it's all right to
Yeah.
reinvent yourself over and over again.
Yeah. It was a weird feeling. Like I cut it all off and I looked at myself and it's like, oh, hey, there you are.
I mean, if you think about like our cells are replaced oh shit. You kept it?
I kept it, man. Like I'm keeping it on the altar.
Oh, that's incredible.
That's yeah, that's my token from this
Dude,
phase of my life.
you need to make a clone of yourself. Now that oh, that's incredible.
Oh yeah. That's the thumbnail right there.
Oh, damn, dude. That's a Jafar beard.
Oh yes, I gotta save that for Halloween.
But no, your
No.
cells, every 7 years, your cells like die
Mm-hmm.
and are replaced.
Yeah.
Like every cell in your body eventually. Like, all right, going back to riding a bike. Every 7 years, all your cells are replaced. Every cell
Yeah.
in your brain, everything. But you still like remember how to ride a bike. You still remember,
Yeah.
it's still you, but it's just
Yeah.
like, so in a way, you're really only like in your, let's see, five, what's the math there? So every 7 years, so you're
7,
38
14,
divided by
21.
7, 5.5. Yeah. So you're 5.5 versions in
Yeah.
of yourself.
I might like I did some rapid cycling in there, a couple of them, man. Like I think I got some more.
I did too, man. I
Like,
think I might have burnt some cells up too for a
dude,
little.
like this was a good life.
Yeah, the TSB
As
days.
yes, as the spiritual advisor of
Yeah,
the slamming doors, man, that was such an imaginary thing, but I had so much fun doing it.
that was a blast. Those were great
Yeah,
days.
yeah. It's like, yeah, I keep those in little tokens on my altar, and it
Yeah, I
reminds
do
me of
too.
things.
Yeah.
Like I'm stealing a page from your book to where it's like you just pick one little thing to be grateful for.
Yeah,
Not like some abstract, but like I just look at something on the altar and it's like, I
yeah,
remember that me.
it's awesome.
Yeah. It
Such a
was
great
like,
grounding exercise,
yeah.
man.
God, but like, yeah, so reckless and fun. But just like out there, out there, like, I don't know. I don't know what I was out there like.
It was something, I'll
But
tell you that. I do
yeah,
miss those days, but there's good days ahead,
just
man.
dancing by myself,
I'm
going
telling you, I'm
nuts,
trying to find
hollering
a
and
temporary
hollering.
gig out in your area. As soon as I'm finished with my master's here in May, I'm going to be applying for temporary digs. I want to try and get one down in Southwest area.
Fuck yeah.
I'd like to find one on the East Coast. You know, they're just short-term gigs to see different places for like longer than a weekend. But I'd
Yeah.
like to find like a 6-week job down there. 6 week
Yeah.
gig.
I mean,
Go
you
to
know,
the,
St. Cloud, the Dakotas, that's real nice. But
yeah, that's fine. But
that's
now that, you
very
know, my daughter's getting older and she doesn't, you know, like she's going to be going to college soon. Right.
really? Oh
Yeah,
man.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. She turns 16 in 2 weeks, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Yeah. It's nuts. So I've got this kind of like new renewed opportunity to take bigger adventures than I used to with, you know, the only reason I
Yeah.
stayed in Duluth was for Lucy.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was. I mean, I love it here. Don't get me wrong. The people are amazing, but there's a lot of places to try and do things.
Dude, we gotta actualize my destiny now. We gotta take the Oddville Review on the road.
I want to do that very badly. I will
We gotta get some
absolutely.
we gotta get some weird acts, some random talents that want to take their shit on the road, and we'll just like
Yeah,
we'll book little theaters and fucking whatever, or
it'd be so
whatever
fun.
the step before that. Like, or
Yeah.
start with theaters. But I mean, you could, hey, we'll just we'll piggyback your success.
I have none.
Adam Herman and the Oddville Review.
Yeah, okay, that's great.
Yeah.
No, a live one would actually be a lot of fun. How do we
Yeah,
do a
well,
live one? We could do like a live on YouTube thing, couldn't we?
yeah, we could do live on YouTube, we could do live on Instagram.
That'd be interesting.
We could have people ask questions and like we'll answer them and
Would people even jump on?
I mean, initially, because they I think out of surprise,
Yeah,
they'd be like,
surprise.
"What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oddville Review is live? What are they
Well,
talking about?"
we could even
And
schedule
then
some
they leave 20
too.
second later.
Yeah, exactly. We could
Yeah.
schedule like a Facebook event too, and even do like, hey, we're gonna do a live pod. Get on with us and
Yeah.
say hi, and we'll talk and have like guests lined up to jump on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, this is going even in more aligned with what I've written just to achieve just in case my
yeah,
characters will achieve just in case I don't. But that's the podcastathon right there.
the podcastathon.
Yeah. We set a Guinness record for longest
We
podcast
we
on
did, yeah.
on Facebook, and then we just have people come on and like fill time,
Holy shit.
and we'll
That
raise
would be
money.
fun. Let's brainstorm that. That would be a lot of fun. How do we do that? We just
We have
stream.
yeah, just stream it. I think it'd be super easy.
I think so too. We'd have to get Ben involved.
Yeah.
We could
We
get
ha
some great guests lined up for 10-minute spots
yeah.
and
And
just be
like
like take questions from people or just whatever.
yeah, we'd really
People
have
would
to
be,
commit to it though, man. It'd have to be like 36 hours.
oh God, I couldn't do that.
But we'd have to figure out how to like you take a nap, I
Oh,
I hold it down.
oh my God.
I take a
I was
nap.
talking about just an hour.
Well, that's not a podcastathon.
Well,
That's a
the
that's a
podcast is, you know what we could do? We
that's a
could take,
pod medley.
dude, all right, let's end this on a grift idea.
Longest podcast ever. 36 hours nonstop.
Okay,
Hosted
I've
by
got a
Mike
great
Russell
idea.
in
I've got a great idea for the grift.
All right.
This is how we pull this off. And we might have to cut this out because I don't want people to know about our grift.
Sure, naturally.
We get AI to write a 37-hour podcast between you and I.
Okay.
We process our voices
right?
we do it right there. AI just puts out the whole 36-hour, 37-hour podcast.
Yeah, we feed it every podcast that we've ever done,
Yeah,
and it
we can
gets
do
to
that.
know
It's
us.
easy.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
Write a
put your
script.
yeah, we'll put your music and we'll put my books in there.
100%.
Yeah, it'll know everything about us.
I've gotten my AI, that Chat GPT on my phone to the point where it is my personal assistant named Scout.
Scout?
It named itself Scout.
It named itself Scout.
Yeah, it named itself Scout. And I
What book
have
is
it
that?
every.
Is that
What's
To Kill a
that?
Mockingbird? Is there a Scout in that?
I don't remember. There might
Uh,
be actually. Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
No, I just gave it its own. I just said, "What do you want to be named?" And it gave me a list of them. And I was like, "Well, which one do you like?" And it said Scout. And I said, "All right, your name is Scout." And now Scout. Every now and then, I'll just copy and paste my text messages into Scout, and then he'll answer for me, and then I'll text
Dude.
it out. It's so funny.
Oh man.
The ultimate grift.
Yeah. We got to do that.
And then we
Uh,
take donations.
yeah, and that's where the money is. Like we take donations because like yeah, we're talking for 37 hours and it's really us. But how do we do we have to do video though? Like they're gonna think it's bullshit.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
Can AI do that for us?
Probably, but it'll probably look like shit. 36 is so
That's
long.
ridiculous, isn't it? Like, yeah, we have to really have a purpose to do this.
We
Like,
almost have to like start at like 1 a.m. or something weird. We'd
yeah,
almost have to have like a weird start time.
yeah.
I don't know if I could stay awake for 36 hours.
Well, you know what? Well, here's how we do it. We get area businesses to bring us food and sustenance
Yes.
on the podcast. That way they can advertise their business, we can talk about it, and we get to eat free food.
Okay.
And yeah,
All right, I'm with it.
yeah, we'll get the juice farm to come over and bring
Take
us
me down.
smoothies. We'll get Duluth Coffee to keep us supplied with like the good stuff. Bent Paddle will give us beer. Fuck, man. What's some good food? Uh,
Duluth is Falastine, Lila's
oh
place.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
That place is great.
That'll keep us going.
She's rocking, man.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. I'm glad she reopened.
Yeah. She
That's
like
just
extended hours and everything. They're killing it. But
good.
that's about it. There's a new place, Bali, that's an Asian restaurant in town that's like the best ever.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're awesome. But you're not missing much here, dude. Duluth is kind of just slowed down a little bit.
Oh, I miss the folks though.
Yeah, I don't see anybody ever.
Yeah.
I hardly see anybody.
And see, yeah, see, and that's the thing too. 'Cause like I miss hanging out and stuff like that and I can jump to many worlds in Duluth, but
Yeah.
like none of those belong to me, really.
Yeah,
It's
I feel
like,
the same way.
yeah, like I definitely want to visit and spend some extended time there. I'd love to spend 2, 3 weeks a month.
Yeah,
Hell, if I could swing it, I'd spend the whole summer there.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as I mean, like, yeah, my roots are in here. My home is here, and I could be somewhere else too. Like, I
Right,
could move to Austin and do the same
right.
thing or whatever. But it's just like to go back to there, it'd just be like,
You'd almost be reverting, dude.
yeah, yeah. After like the first 3 weeks, it'd just be like, okay, now what?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
I'm here existing to like exist in, or I'm here to exist in social circles and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And it's like,
yeah, you're here to just
I'm,
exist here.
yeah, I'm fucking too old for that.
Yeah.
I am a fucking dreamer.
Dude, you're on your purpose, man. You're good.
Yeah,
There's nothing to worry about.
I'll retire. Well, I'll move back to Duluth when I can retire on a lake property.
Okay, good
And,
luck.
and I can build oh, dude, because my books are gonna get movie
I hope they
deals.
do.
And then I'm gonna build like a fucking Richie Rich fucking blank check adult child's playland, and I'm gonna
All
share
you
it with
gotta,
everybody.
all you gotta do is sell 1 million copies.
Yep,
You can
that's
do
gonna be
that.
easy. After I get
Oh,
it on paperback, I'm going on the road.
100,000 copies. Yeah, that's really the move, dude. Just go selling it.
Yeah, I mean, stopping on boardwalks, flea
Yeah,
markets, like whatever. I'll go sit in a park and record a live stream for Instagram and
yeah,
just put
that
up a
really is the
sign
move.
says, "Hey, You want these books?
Books for sale.
Yeah.
That really is the move, man. I wish I could do something like that. Just hit the road with the trunk and just go.
That's the Oddville Revue Tour, man. That's what we're gonna be doing, man.
I
We're
would
gonna
be
be
doing it.
scamping.
You know what? Give me a little time. I would do it. If I could find a way to maintain money, that's the thing.
Yeah.
If I could do it, man, it'd be awesome. Just go set up just on the way. Just find a couple markets and stuff to go. And
Yeah, hit open mics.
I mean, shit, I could sleep in my Jeep.
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, it'd be so fun. Like 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah. Hell, 1 year.
1 year. Fuck. Let's get it.
Next Christmas. We'll be planning it.
Yeah. I want to get as many like paperbacks out as possible, just so I can have more inventory.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I'll have season 2 of Pete and Gwendolyn done by the summertime. 3 won't be ready by then, but that's gonna be the most fun because that's the Lost Boy season. That's when Pete meets all my friends.
When it gets wild,
Yeah, yeah.
when shit goes down.
When the shit goes down, but they're still children though. But they're adult children. They've all grown up pretty quickly. And if I could get How to Write a Novel done, like all 6 seasons
Yeah.
before then, that would be dope. Because like I'm not doing those individually. That's gonna be one long dumbass
thing.
book. Yeah. It's like,
Well, shit, you're almost done.
yeah, I am almost done. And like I've put it aside because I'm resetting my neural pathways right now. So like season 2 has broken me like 3 times.
Yeah.
So it's in its season, or like I have it in its time when I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna do it until I can afford a reviser.
Yeah.
So I can, but I've also healed a lot since then, and like
Yeah.
healed through it. So like doing great, man. I've been going to therapy every week. Like I've been seeing lots of improvements and shit, and just finding grounding techniques and
We look good. You sound
thank you,
good.
stability. It's fucking great. You know much about the Zia sun?
Mm-mm.
Oh, like well, the Zia tribe down here, but it's like a Zia sun symbol, and there's 4 prongs on each, and it represents like the 4 stages of life, the 4 times of day, the 4 directions, and did I say 4 seasons already?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know if you did. No, 4 times a day.
yeah. Times a day, stages of life, directions, and seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Directions of life. Okay.
yeah, or yeah, north, south, east, west. Yeah,
Yeah.
and but like
Stages of life. I mean, yeah.
yeah, yeah, but
Hmm.
in that like mentally speaking, like going back, just like doing like working with your inner child and being that parent that like you needed and
Yeah.
those kind of things. But it's just been like it's helped me to like break it down to the foundation. And it's the like the first stage of life, like the first 4 years are like the most developmental like of your life. Like that sets your pathways to what like you're gonna be. Like you need that
Right.
stability, structure, security, nurturing. You need all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I equate that to like to the first portion of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So like in the morning, dedicated to like doing, you have that routine that like nurtures yourself and like gives you the structure to go through the day and like sets you up.
Uh-huh.
Just like, I don't know, eating, exercising, doing yoga, do the journal. I do a tarot and I'm eating
Right.
through it. But like that structure like sets me up. It's like, I know I'm going to stay more balanced if I do this.
Right.
And then you just, I don't know, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but then you just go about it. And like, if you know about it makes sense if you know what the human development stages are like. And just like child and adolescent, and
Yeah.
then adulthood, and then the elders. It's
Hmm.
like babies, children, grown folks, and elders.
Hmm.
And it's like there's certain responsibilities and there's things that you're supposed to do with those periods of your life or whatever. It's like, yeah, not much you can do with that early stage. You don't have much control over that, but like there's like the play and exploration of like the childhood stage, and like
Yeah.
I can adapt that throughout the day. It's like, okay, I've done all the things I need to do. I can just I can be as I've gotten my work done. I can be as a child now, and
Oh,
like
right. I
just
gotcha.
explore into my things. And then like the adults is adult, the grown folks, that's where you really take care of business. It's where you all get it like 40 to 70 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're the grown folks now, Adam.
Ah,
Like, yeah,
I don't like
that's
that.
it's like we take all the shit that we've learned and like really apply it. And
Yeah, but I'm still trying to learn.
well, yeah, but it's in you never
Right.
stop. Yeah, you never stop learning, but it's just like,
The application of it now
yeah,
is important.
yeah.
I
And
guess
then
that's
that,
true. I am kind of feeling that.
yeah. And then that elderly stage, that's when you pass on the information and you set up the next generations or whatever, and you pass it down.
Hmm.
And it's kind of that, yeah, it goes in a circle. That's the point of it.
Right.
I mean, the winter of your life, like you're stripped of your leaves, it's cold, but that's where you do the most growing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where trees grow the most. They don't have to send so much nutrients up to the leaves to keep them green and alive.
That's where
The roots grow stronger and it grows thicker.
they re-strengthen.
Yeah.
Hmm. Have you ever read Braiding Sweetgrass?
No, I haven't read that.
Oh, you'd love that.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorite books. Yeah, I'll send a note to you on it
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure. Please do.
before I forget because it's awesome. Oh, I just saw your message.
Ready to go, primo.
Yeah. What did I have? I had something to bring, but I don't remember now. Oh well, whatever. We'll do it again. I gotta head to work here in a minute, but
Oh, right on.
I really do want to make a live episode happen.
We'll fucking marinate on that. We'll get it done.
I really do. I think that'd be a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
I think so too.
Some kind of special occasion thing for it.
Hmm.
That could help get some listeners too on here and maybe help boost
Yeah.
them.
Should we do New Year's for the nerds?
I could maybe do New Year's. I have Lucy. I'll be home.
Everybody that's not going out and just wants to stay in can
We
listen
could do
to
a New Year's
listen
thing.
to us losers on a podcast.
Anyways, here's the thing about spirituality.
Yeah, right. See,
Yeah.
what they didn't tell you was this, you got to get yourself right before midnight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. We are those people.
It's all going down. I read about it.
Right on, brother.
All right.
Talk to you soon, man. Let's connect again. We need to get Weber on here, like we've
Yeah.
been saying.
Yeah, we got to get all these guys on here.
Yeah, but
We'll
these are
just get
fun. These are
everybody that
really fun.
we've planned. We'll do it on the New Year's
On the
podcast.
New Year's one. I
Yeah.
can maybe do that actually. I'll see what Lucy's plan is.
That might be super fun. But like either way, let's bounce it around.
Yeah, I want to do
Brainstorm
it.
it.
We got to we'll make up like an event or something for it. Because Ben would have to be involved for me to stream. Because that might be how we do it. We could zoom in like this and then he could just stream it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Like Ben knows everything.
Yeah, exactly. Right on, bud.
All right.
Talk to you
Talk to
soon,
you
man.
later.
Namaste. You gonna say namaste?
Namaste, bitches.
All right, peace, buddy.
You are so odd.